Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbins Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
Today we're going to be doing a review on two really common whiskeys, bourbons. Jim Beam. Everybody knows who Jim Beam is. We've got two varieties here. Jim Beam Black, it's aged about 8 years. And the Jim Beam
Devil's Cut.
I have not had a chance to try this. Josh has been a big fan. It is the extracted whiskey from the barrel. A percentage of it is. So
what does that mean? So when it soaks into the barrel, right?
Yeah,
and
you
then
have 2 to 3 gallons.
Whatever's left in the barrel.
Yep. Like
Kinda
in
cool.
the previous video, I was saying when you fill up a 53-gallon barrel, 2 to 3 gallons is absorbed into the wood. This is supposedly that some of that whiskey extracted out of it. So it should have a good strong oak characteristic. Some of the vanilla and the tannins from the oak that's in there, we'll find out because we're going to give them a review. Both whiskeys are under $25, correct?
Yeah, they're about 22 bucks where we live.
About 22 bucks. So they're both an inexpensive whiskey, because we've been doing a lot of whiskeys that are pretty expensive and not everybody can afford those. So here's a couple run-of-the-mill whiskeys, super common, available everywhere. They mix great. If you're a mixer and you want to have a highball and mix it with Coke, either one of these would be fantastic mixed as well, because no judgment here. You guys, you enjoy your whiskey however you like it, because that's your bag. Whatever you like to do.
That's your bag.
Yeah.
So the outside one is the black, Jim Beam Black.
Jim Beam Black.
And this used to be they actually had an age statement. It used to be 8 years. It was Jim Beam aged 8 years.
8 years, yes.
So now it's just extra age. They call it extra age, so maybe it's not that. I wonder if it says it on there. I wonder, it's not that long.
And I've enjoyed Jim Beam Black for years. It's always been a really consistent whiskey. The age is right. It's not real young. Doesn't have that young characteristic on it.
The white label. This is just the white label aged longer, isn't it?
Exactly. Yep.
Which is the white label is the one you see in all the bars.
Right.
It's got a good nose.
It really does. High caramel, sugar, brown sugar, caramel. Little char, which you would expect from just a couple more years.
Smells really good. I haven't had this in a while.
No. I wish I would have bought another bottle. Molasses. I've got some molasses.
Yeah, a lot of
here.
Sweetness. The
There
honey,
is.
the sugar, brown sugar, molasses. Well, brown sugar, molasses kind of the name.
Yep. Jim Beam, their mash bill is a over 51% corn. Obviously, it's a bourbon by federal standards, so it's corn, malted barley, and rye. So the peppers and the spices you're going to pick up with Jim Beam is predominant from the rye. So there's no wheat in the mash bill.
Cheers. Yeah, I get a lot of that caramel, and then the rye hits, and I get some barrel. What else am I getting?
I've got that leather. There's some leather in there.
Yeah.
I got the leather in mid palate, right? That initial sugar, brown sugar on the tip of the palate. Mid palate, I got leather. Little bit of alcohol burn, not much. A clean finish. It has a little bit of a lingering finish.
86 proof, so 43%.
Yeah. It's got a clean finish. It's got a good color. Good color. It's got that classic, nice amber color.
That's a good $22. That's good.
You can't beat it. It's a good straight. It's good with a mixer, Jim Beam and Coke. I don't think you could go wrong with it. And it's affordable. We do, and we've had a lot of comments from you all out there. A lot of our whiskeys that we review are kind of they're kind of spendy. So we thought we'd throw some out there that are more affordable, available, and good. That's really important. Nobody wants to spend money for a whiskey that you're generally not going to like. No. So they've been around a while. Jim Beam is a great label. They know what they're doing. They've been doing it forever, and it's consistent.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd buy that all day long.
Yeah. I couldn't even tell you how many bottles of this I've had. Yeah. So it's consistent.
Yeah, when it first came out, I was all about it.
Yeah.
It's a good $20 whiskey.
It's got that vanilla.
I'm going to the Devil's Cut.
Oh, you're on the Devil's Cut?
Yeah. I don't want to waste these poor people's time sitting here watching us.
Yeah, I'll move on to the Devil's Cut. It has some of the similar characteristics on the nose. Of course it would be. It's the same mash bill. It's just the Devil's Cut has that extracted wood flavor. So I would anticipate, without delving into it, I would anticipate that it would have a stronger wood characteristic. Whether that's going to pan out when we actually taste it, I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, this is so... while bourbon ages, the angel share goes away. That's the stuff that evaporates, and what remains inside the barrel is considered the Devil's Cut. And they extract it. We extract this dark, intense liquid from our charred white oak barrel walls and blend it with extra aged bourbon. So it's extra aged with some Devil's Cut.
Okay.
So they extract it from the barrels, mix it with that, I'm assuming.
Yep. So when they batch them out.
Yeah.
They'll have so many barrels of regular Jim Beam 8-year plus or whatever, black label, and then they'll dump whatever amount they're able to extract. They'll mix it into the batches so that they get that consistent profile that they're after.
Try smelling them side by side. I don't think I could tell the difference. Smells pretty close.
It is similar. This one's has a stronger alcohol bite to it. The black. Jim Beam Black for me.
This one's 45%, so it's got a couple degrees more.
Huh.
So you're saying this one...
The Jim Beam Black for me,
a little more alcohol sting,
bites the nose a little bit more for me.
I'd say.
And
I wonder if it's mellow. I wonder if that mellows it out because it comes from the barrel, so it's more vanillas. Because I get some sweetness. Well, I got sweetness with that one too, but.
Now that's your black.
No, this is the Devil's Cut.
So let's.
The outside's the black. And then the inside's the...
Oh, I gotcha.
I poured them, I remember.
Thank goodness.
Not getting the leather as much on this one. It feels a little smoother of a finish.
It does. I was thinking that.
But I almost like the flavor better of that one. To me. I'm not getting... Maybe it's because I drank that one already, but...
There's something unique.
It's really coating but smooth.
It is. I have a very
For having more alcohol.
Yes. I have on the Devil's Cut, I have a very full mouthfeel. Spice on the nose, on the tip. Oak center palate, but it's lingering. It lingers longer than the black label.
But it's very velvety.
Yeah, good. That's a good
compared to that
great
one.
descriptor.
Which, thinking of it, it's kind of the same. Obviously, some master blender distiller is making this, so
It has that
right.
same color.
Yeah,
Nice.
a lot of the
dark
same
amber.
qualities.
It does.
Just a little. If I had to choose which one I liked better, I don't know if I could pick. I mean, I'd almost say the Devil's Cut for me. But they're so similar that I mean, if you blacked out the labels and I didn't know, that would be probably a little better for me to assess it, just not knowing. But I'm not partial to either one, so I guess it doesn't matter. Try this.
I'm really enjoying the Devil's Cut. I've never had it. I know you've drank it over the last several years.
I like the
You've
Devil's
had
Cut
more.
better. I just try the black again.
And I've never more vanilla.
Yeah.
More vanilla.
But when I taste it doesn't have that smooth feel that the Devil's Cut did. It does.
Okay, I cleansed my palate with some water. It's good to have a little bit of a break. You want to start out like we've had a couple drinks of bourbon before we tasted any of these, because if you go straight into a taste test and a nosing on a
Seasoned,
unseasoned palate, it's just going to be strong, pungent. You're not going to get those true nuances. So we did have a little snort before we started.
or it's like if you're testing two and you have had none before, that first one I feel like it leaves such a I don't know, everything sticks with you more or something. I don't know,
A long impression,
right? But if you've had a sip before, and then you go into your tasting, then it's kind of the initial, I don't know how to say it, the initial flavors and the hit of the alcohol and all that, it just seems to you can pick out more stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not saying drink a half bottle before you do the tasting, 'cause that's going to be worthless, but maybe try something, even have a scotch before you do some bourbons. I wouldn't recommend a peaty scotch though, because it might throw off
it'll overpower your taste. Yeah,
which
your flavor.
I love a peaty scotches.
There's a difference. There really is.
I know.
And I wouldn't have anticipated that there would be a difference between the two, given the fact they're the same mash bill, same distillery.
And they use this in this.
Yes, but there truly is.
I do that. I like the Devil's Cut.
I do too.
And I didn't think I would, because like I said, when that first came out, they had
We drank a lot of it.
man, responsibly.
Yes. Around the fire pit.
Yes.
We drank
Totally responsible.
We drank a lot of it. But that is really good. Really, really good.
Yes. Yeah. You think you'll buy a bottle? I was going to say a batch.
A batch?
You're going to buy a batch?
I would, but I've got yours to drink.
That's true.
So
It might be gone tomorrow. I'm just kidding.
yeah.
Right.
Between the two, both are really good. Highly recommended.
For the price, for the taste,
price.
for the everything,
Yeah.
you can't. I mean, they're both really good bourbons.
Yes. And they're not the typical Jim Beam white label standard whiskey.
Which is always really good for mixing, I think.
It is.
For cocktails you're going to make.
Yep.
I don't think I've sipped much white label.
No, I haven't. I've poured it in Coke.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. These two are a step up above from that. So if you're looking for a reasonably priced bourbon that's a good sipper, introductory, or it could be used
just in your
for
price
a
range.
mix.
It's a
great.
good,
yeah,
inexpensive
Jim
bourbon.
Beam. They've been doing it a long time. They know
what they're doing.
Absolutely. Yep,
right.
I like it. The Devil's Cut.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
the regular,
I would say
but
that
the
I would say the
Devil's
Devil's Cut is my preferred of the two, but
Yep.
I like both.
Yep, I agree.
All right.
I agree. For all you all out there watching and stuff, I got a little tongue tied
Well,
there,
that
man.
was maybe you had more than you should have before we
May
started.
have.
Awesome.
We're really grateful for everybody that likes and follows us and laughs at our bloopers and our videos. Like and subscribe. Pass it on to your friends. We really appreciate it. I mean, we're just two guys having fun, enjoying whiskey, passing on our knowledge. And we're glad that you're along with us on this ride. So we hope you're drinking with us. And enjoying your whiskey. So, as always, remember to like and subscribe. And as always, enjoy your whiskey or bourbon
Any way you like.
Cheers, everybody.